Welcome to Maddencast. I'm RC, that's Channing Crowder, and that's Fred Taylor. We're here to answer all of your questions about Cap. Will he be a bust or a superstar?
Everything I've seen from him on the field and the things I've heard about how hard he grinds, RC, it feels to me that he can be the next superstar.
I believe he's a bust, and I don't know how y'all can say this young kid is about to be that dude very quickly.
Listen, we build guys up quick. It's just the nature of the business. And from what we've seen of him in college, I don't think it's out of the question to say he's next in line.
We all know and play with guys that balled in college, went to the league, and couldn't meet expectations.
Now, that's a long list. A list as long as the guys that Freddie T left in the dust.
And Cap's the next one on that list.
Well, the Combine will tell us a little bit more that we need to know about this prospect.
But when we get out of Indy, I'll reevaluate. But right now, I'm not sold on Cap.
Well, Chan, you know what they say? They say stars are created, not born. And we'll be here from start to finish on Madden.
Hey, Cap.
Hey, Nat.
Man of the hour has arrived. Bet you're excited to finally get on the field tomorrow.
I'm ready, Nat. I've been preparing for this moment my entire life, ever since I set my eyes on a football. Day in, day out. Now, I'm ready to put on a show.
Well, listen, I have no doubts about what you're gonna do tomorrow. Hey, just remember, everything you say off the field and everything you do on the field will account for you moving either up or down teams' draft boards.
Only up. Believe me. No other option.
Only up, exactly. All you gotta do is focus on balling out. And in the background, I'll be building your brand.
I appreciate you being on my team.
Of course. And make sure you get some rest.
Yeah.
I'll see you at the Combine.
Welcome back to coverage of the NFL Draft Combine. The quarterbacks are in action here today, and right out in front there, leading the rest of the QBs onto the field, is one of the most intriguing prospects in this year's draft. Even after a junior season with 4,600 passing yards, 50 total touchdowns, and over 600 yards on the ground, there are still some scouts who question whether Cap is a day-one starter in the NFL. How things go today will definitely impact the way things play out on draft night.
Yo, what's up, Brooke?
Hey, Chad. What you doing here, man? You making a comeback or something?
For the record, I still had the best feet in the league right now if I got that call. But nah, man. EA wants me evaluating you rookies every step of the way to get your rating looking right.
Oh, well, listen. Let me save you some time. 99 right out the gate. Come on, let's make a little history, Chad.
Child, please. That ain't happening. I've already got an OVR in mind for you, but depending on how you perform today, I might be able to toss you some skill points.
Well, listen. Get your skill points and your popcorn ready, Chad.
Well,
there we go. There we go. Well done.
Okay.
Well done.
Yes.
Yeah. Woo. Well done. Ow.
Pick it up already.
Shut up.
What was that?
Okay, ready? Go.
Yes.
Yeah. Woo. Let's go. Shut up.
Yeah.
Nice. Here we go. Here we go.
Whoa. Woo, woo, woo.
Ready, ready?
You got that.
Ready? Let go.
Come on, let's finish strong.
this was one of the more disappointing performances we've seen so far here at the Combine. Question now is, how much of a hit will Cap's draft stock take? Another day of coverage here in Indianapolis is in the books, and it's still anyone's guess how things will play out in Kansas City on draft night.
Hey there, my man.
Man, you putting in a lot of hours. So tell me, how'd I do?
Listen, I'm glad you asked. Look, I know you've been at it all day, but we got one more game to play. Guess your rating. So tell me, Rook, what do you think your OVR is going to be in Madden 24?
There's no doubt I can make an impact off the jump. So I'll say 80.
Ha, you feeling yourself a little bit right now, huh? I like the confidence.
All right, so what's the grade then? And hey, what about those skill points you were talking about?
Straight up, I'm gonna be honest with you. Today just wasn't your day. But I know you got a lot more in you, though. So here you go.
I'll take it. But hey, it's only a matter of time till I hit that 99, Chad.
All right, well, handle your business then, fam. It's all on you now.
Welcome to Maddencast, and Freddie T, the math ain't mathin' on your boys' combine numbers.
Yeah, RC, not the combine performance I was expecting, and I know old Shannon over here is ready to say I told you so, but Jerry Rice ran a 4.7.
Fred, did you just put Cap's name in the same sentence with Jerry Rice?
Okay.
That man's the GOAT.
Okay. Let's use Anquan Bolden as the example.
So, Chan, let's just say that bad combine numbers doesn't equal bad player.
That's right, RC. The guy was a stud. He was a superstar in college, and I think he'll be a superstar on this level.
Well, those aren't superstar numbers, but we'll have it here for you on Maddencast after the draft. Welcome to Madcast. And Freddie T, the math ain't mathin' on your boys' combine numbers.
Yeah, RC, not the combine performance I was expecting. And I know old Shannon over here is ready to say I told you so, but Jerry Rice ran a 4.7.
We've got the next generation of NFL stars waiting to hear their names called. And this is shaping up to be one of the most unpredictable first rounds in recent memory.
Big day's finally here. Can't beat that draft night feeling.
Hey, life is good, Natalie. I'm at the NFL draft. Pretty crazy knowing my whole life is about to change.
It is crazy, but you've earned it. And to give you some perspective on this moment and mentorship throughout the season, I brought you a surprise guest who might even help you loosen that death grip you got on your phone.
Oh, you noticed.
Did I? Wow, perfect timing.
Hey, Coach Prime, how you doing, man?
Hey.
What's up, boss?
Hey, Prime is here.
Coach Prime.
Man, you know what? It's really nice to meet you. After seeing what you did at the combine, I knew I had to reach out. Fortunately, we got a mutual friend.
So tell me, right out the gate, any advice for me? I mean, nobody better than Coach Prime to help me take it to the next level.
Well, you got to relax first and foremost. Enjoy the night, but as soon as it's over, we back to work.
And as a two-sport athlete and successful college coach, I think he speaks from experience.
Now, don't get me wrong. I'm going to be here to celebrate you, but I'm also going to challenge you. So tell me what you're going to be working on as soon as you hit the facility.
I want to keep improving on what I'm already great at, to separate myself from everybody else.
Okay, I'm going to hold you to that. Now, you know I keep it 100 at all times.
Deal.
Well, listen, it's about that time. Draft's about to start.
Only a matter of time, Cap.
Yeah, we're good.
I got a feeling you won't be waiting much longer.
Making moves over there?
Man, she called her shot.
Hey, Coach.
Welcome. Welcome to Madcast and Freddie T. Welcome to Madcast and Freddie T. Your boy fell out of the top 10. How you feeling about that?
I feel okay, but there are going to be some GMs who lose their jobs by making this career-defining mistake.
Those same GMs and their scouts have done their due diligence and watched the show. And listen to me. I'm telling you, this kid is not a cornerstone of a championship team.
No, Channing. When he's holding that sticky Lombardi, this clip will come back and go viral.
Hey, Chad, anything to build your brand, and we'll keep building our brand on Maddencast.
Hey, Cap. It's good to have you back in the building.
Good to be back.
And Miss Day, it's good to see you again.
Likewise, Mr. Hunter.
Look, we got some great times ahead of us, but let's get some business out of the way first. Good with you?
Absolutely.
Since we met back in March after the Combine, we've been hoping we have this opportunity to get you here full time.
I felt the same way. This is where I wanted to be.
Good. So, the terms of the deal are what we discussed earlier in the week. But I'll tell you what, why don't you take a look at the contract one last time before we sign?
All right, I think we're all good.
Yeah, all good.
Let's get to it. Let me be the first one to formally welcome Cap, not only to our city and this amazing organization, but to a brotherhood that is the NFL.
Honored to be here. I'm ready to rep this city.
Let's make it official and get a picture of you two.
Take a look, Cap.
Mr. Hunter, over here.
Over here, Cap.
Looking good, Cap.
Welcome to Maddencast, and Freddie T, your boy fell out of the top 10. How you feeling about that?
I feel okay, but there are gonna be some GMs who lose their jobs by making this career-defining mistake.
Those same GMs and their scouts have done their due diligence and watched the show. And listen to me. I'm telling you, this kid is not a cornerstone of a championship team.
No, Channing. When he's holding that sticky Lombardi, this clip will come back and go viral.
Hey, Chad, anything to build your brand, and we'll keep building our brand on Maddencast. Welcome to Maddencast, and Freddie T, your boy fell out of the top 10. How you feeling about that?
I feel okay, but there are gonna be some GMs who lose their jobs by making this career-defining mistake.
Those same GMs and their scouts have done their due diligence and watched the show. And listen to me. I'm telling you, this kid is not a cornerstone of a championship team.
No, Channing. When he's holding that sticky Lombardi, this clip will come back and go viral.
Hey.
Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Titans and the Bears, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Bit of a sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Today it's a preseason matchup, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Chicago Bears. Charles Davis alongside me, and I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, folks, the wait is over. Yes, it's just the preseason, but football is back in your living room.
And I'm excited. I know you are as well. The summer heat feels good on these old...
So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming out 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
The Titans coming back onto the field for their 2nd drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. The NFL's leading rusher in 2019 and 2020, Derrick Henry. And this is going to be a Titans first down as the tackle made here at the 36. But you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A good pickup there, a 22. A good throw right there. And, Charles, this first preseason game is kind of a get-your-feet-wet type of exercise. The starters will likely only go a quarter or so and then watch the remainder of the game. So what would you be looking for if you were a coach on that sideline?
Well, I think that since it's a get-your-feet-wet type of exercise, the game plan is going to be fairly simple. And what you want to see is how your quarterback has absorbed things. Is he making the right reads? Is he in control and calm while he's out there? And just going through the simple exercise you've given him so far and trying to execute well here in the early game.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's a good throw right there, and I know it's just the preseason, but let's face it, these reps are important for him. He's trying to learn a new playbook, hopefully mesh with his new receiving core. I know it's a lot to ask, but so far, he's looking pretty good.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath.
Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins from 3 yards out. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated it on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
So, Charles, this is a game that certainly had some intrigue, but I think you and I both agree. We like the decision to not play overtime in preseason and just call it a draw.
Partner, I want to meet the person who disagrees with this decision, and I just wonder what took so long for the league to arrive at this conclusion. They put the rule in for the 2021 season.
Some of you guys are going to be turning in your playbooks tomorrow.
Hey, let's pick up the energy, all right? Yeah, we good, we good. Trust the plays. Trust each other. I didn't see you gelling as a team out there.
Welcome to Madden Cast, and Freddie T, your boy fell out of the top 10. How you feeling about that?
I feel okay, but there are going to be some GMs who lose their jobs by making this career-defining mistake.
Those same GMs and their scouts have done their due diligence and watched the show. And listen to me. I'm telling you, this kid is not a cornerstone of a championship team.
No, Channing. When he's holding that sticky Lombardi, this clip will come back and go viral.
Hey, Chan, anything to build your brand, and we'll keep building our brand on Madden Cast.
It's week 2 of the NFL preseason, where depth charts and playbooks will be put to the test. It's the Titans and the Vikings, next on Madden Football.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. Tonight we move on to week 2 of the preseason, and we've got a compelling matchup here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Minnesota Vikings. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis, happy to be back alongside you. And I'll tell you what, yes, it's just week 2 of the preseason, but now they've got one game under their belts, and a lot of guys trying to prove some stuff down on the field here today.
Not only that,
so here are the Titans backed up to start this drive. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
So this is what we find out about the game plan and the trust factor, don't we? In this situation, the natural thing is take care of the ball, run it inside, everyone cover it. Just, get yourself some room and let your punter punt it out of there. But when you've really got a QB you can trust, you might want to take a little shot early and try and create some space.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. A good throw there, and that's what you want to see from a quarterback trying to cement his spot as a starter. Now, worth pointing out, we're expecting to see this group for the first half of this game only, so they'll get a little more run than they did last week.
Yeah, this is kind of the new normal, isn't it, partner? Because we've gone from 4 preseason games to 3. So this is more like the dress rehearsal game, although there are a few teams out there that use that third game a little bit more now because there's a bigger gap from the third game to the opener. But what you want to see? One half of crisp football, game plan in place, and guys really running through it the proper way.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Yeah, that's a good throw right there, and our understanding is he's probably going to play the bulk of this first half. It's only the second week of the preseason, but you can already see the connection he's got with his receivers and tight ends. And he's clearly enjoying himself so far. That throw, it picks up a first down.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. He gets this one to Burks. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, they're not hiding who their central focus is on offense. Charles, he already now has 4 receptions here on this opening drive.
And I know people who are watching the game are thinking, did they forget about him in the defensive game plan? It's actually been the opposite. They're giving him a lot of attention, but he's been very creative and savvy in his route running and finding seams and openings in order to create these completions.
Back to throw now on first down. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Well, this is what you want to see from your rookie quarterback on an opening drive, Charles. He looks cool, he looks calm, he looks collected in marching them down the field.
And, Brandon, I just think the game continues to change and evolve because we're calling these guys rookies. But, you know, they've thrown the football so much at a younger level now, way more so than what we saw when guys came into the league when you and I came through.
And also just the way, in particular to him, Charles, how... And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Okonkwo from 13 yards out. And the Titans go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Those are the drives that prove a lot. You got a rookie quarterback, Charles. You're on the road, takes him down, throws the touchdown pass.
And in a game like this, with, as you described, a rookie quarterback, the team usually says, okay, we got to take care of this guy. We got to protect him. But when he goes out and plays like this on the first drive on the road, he doesn't have to say, I'm here to be your leader. They just need to follow him.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He hasn't had a ball touch the ground yet. 8 of 8 throwing it. Perfect so far, including the touchdown on the last drive, you remember, as they begin 1st and 10 here. Back to throw now in his own end zone. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Shoves him aside. Over the middle, complete. That's Hopkins. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big 1st down to get away from the end zone.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
That's complete once again to Hopkins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught. Left side, it's Burks. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a first down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. A throw over the middle, taken in. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
On second down, here's Henry. And he stopped immediately there.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment.
And it's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on third. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
So now here in the second week of the preseason, you'd expect the starters play a little bit more than they did in week 1, but not a whole lot.
So if you're an offensive coordinator, what are you looking for?
What you're looking for is things getting cleaned up as you go along.
Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry.
He's got room past the 30, through the middle of the field. Now look out to the 20.
Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 94 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top 2 options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through 3. That was impressive.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He already with a couple of touchdown throws in this first half as his guys start 1st and 10.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Derrick Henry all alone.
Inside the 20.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He
tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, he's a high draft pick, so maybe a bit of a mulligan, but you never want to throw a preseason interception, especially as a rookie.
No, but this is the time to do it, right? Let's get the kinks out. He's still got to learn how to read.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. And he's connected on a couple of touchdown passes so far, but did have the interception on the previous drive as they begin here again with a first down. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. They'll drop to throw. And his throw here is going to be incomplete. As we thought they might do here in week 2 of the preseason, they've left their starting quarterback out there for this second quarter. I would imagine we will not see him after halftime.
Yeah, this is the time of year you've got to get your backup some reps and make sure you protect your starting quarterback.
And it was a stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on third down to keep this drive alive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. You know, during these preseason games, we're in week 2 right now, it's always funny looking at our spot charts up here in the booth because with all the guys that might play in this one, it seems to get bigger and bigger each year.
Yeah, we pretty much supersize them, don't we? Because, you know, remember, they're carrying 90 now. And with the new rules, they'll carry 90 all the way through the preseason before they make the final cut. Oh, yeah, a lot of guys to learn for these games.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. Well, hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Here's a diving catch right side. And it's a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Titans add 6 to their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been sensational so far. Already up over 300 yards passing in the first half alone as they start 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. On the slant, Burks. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He gets it to Burks again. Down the right sideline. And down to the 7-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 50 yards.
I'll tell you what, this is not going to be a fun discussion at halftime for this defense. They've been absolutely taken advantage of in the first half. And here's another play for big yardage.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. Back to throw here. This one downfield to Burks. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 32 that time.
This offense is looking very comfortable here in this first half. Very relaxed, very smooth, very efficient. No wasted motions. Things are definitely going their way, and they continue to move the ball downfield.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. Touchdown, Titans. Okonkwo on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly,
The third and final week of the preseason is here. A fourth exhibition game is a thing of the past. It's the Patriots and the Titans, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. But tonight we've got a preseason matchup as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Tennessee Titans. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you, and now we sit, CD, at week 3 of the preseason, and this is the one that the coaches probably think is pretty valuable, right?
Certainly. This is the dress rehearsal. This is the one where your starters are going to play. You might even game plan.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. You know, last week I remember asking you, what would an offensive coordinator be looking for week 2 of the preseason? Now we're in week 3. Defensive coordinator-wise, what's he looking at?
For the most part in preseason, you're putting...
Well, now off to the races, down the right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Titans. Chris Moore, 75 yards. And the Titans need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He threw a touchdown pass last time they had it. And he'll look to get him in the end zone again here as they start with a first down. He'll look to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Good work there on that completion. You know, once we made the move, Charles, from 4 preseason games down to 3, kind of tougher to know how to handle these games as a coaching staff. And they've decided they want at least some of their starters out there. They said probably for this entire first half. Do you agree with that?
Ordinarily, Brandon, I wouldn't, but I actually do.
Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 64 yards. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's thrown a couple of touchdown passes already in this first quarter, and now looking for more as his guys begin 1st and 10. Looking to throw. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And it's a Titans touchdown. Okonkwo, 48 yards. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead. Boy, still in the first quarter, and look out. I mean, they are on pace for over 80 points in this game. I don't know that they'll get there, CD, but this has been impressive to watch so far.
That certainly would be history in the making, wouldn't it, partner? I'm glad we're here to actually watch and see if it actually happens, although, like you, I have my doubts, but they are firmly in control of this game.
Out is their quarterback with his offense to take over once more. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his 3rd already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down.
Let's go.
Back to throw. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
This is what it's been like all game long. Guys running free in the middle of the field. This defense has just had no answer for this passing game. And that's another good hook up there.
The NFL's active leader in rush yards, Derrick Henry, powering forward, pushes by another. Derrick Henry all alone, inside the 20, touchdown Titans. Derrick Henry, 73 yards, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Boy, CD, what a start for them. Still in the first quarter, they're absolutely blitzing them. All the points that they put up, I'm not sure what you say on the other sideline right now.
I think it's as simple as this, partner. The way that they're playing, there's no limits on what this lead could become.
Taking the snaps under center, heading out for the next possession. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team, keep your offense moving at a really high level, and it's also how you establish leadership by playing that well. 3 touchdown passes, that's the way to lead.
Now he's just open for number 4. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw here on first down. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Henry up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Titans are able to add on to their first-half lead. Well, I think Josh Norman can sympathize. He knows a little something about a run like this from Derrick Henry. I mean, that stiff arm might be the best in the business.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. We'll see that Josh Norman play forever and ever, won't we? Because at Derrick Henry's size, 6'3", nearly 250, you know he's not shying away from contact. And here he just kept the defender at arm's length as he barreled his way into the end zone. I mean, just put that arm into the chest, and there he goes.
Get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got to be feeling pretty good, playing well. Team has the lead, so just looking to mount a drive here that ends in the end zone.
And all quarterbacks will tell you, hey, we love a running game, helps us out. But at the end of the day, they want to rely on their arm, throw the football, feel good about things, keep things moving in the right direction. Right now, that's exactly what we're seeing.
And we'll see if that continues. He's across midfield, and he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play that time for the Titans. 53 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Inside handoff, Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. There with the tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. Second and 10. Now back to throw. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points.
That penalty is declined.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He hooked up on the last drive with DeAndre Hopkins for the touchdown. And now set to go here again. 1st and 10. Henry running right. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
2nd and 6. On the slant, DeAndre Hopkins. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. A first down carry for Henry. 99 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 2. His throw incomplete. These offensive starters still out there in the second quarter. You would think the plans for them to at least play into the third quarter, if not all the way through.
Yeah, it might go by feel. If they have a really good first drive to start the third quarter, they might pull them after that. If not, might leave them out there a little bit longer, but I'll guarantee this, they'll be gone by the start of the fourth quarter.
He's got his man. Good catch by Riley. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They brought in a heavy set on third down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one nearly picked off. Well, kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Back to throw again. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case,
back to throw now on first down. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans have got it on cruise control. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's been utterly remarkable in this first half. 5 touchdown passes already. This could be a record-breaking performance as he'll start again on first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And brought in downfield by Burks. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Traylon Burks, 78 yards. And the Titans will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow, because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The Titans offense gears up for their first possession of the second half. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Chigakonkwo. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And now some disagreement down on that sideline. The red flag is out, and we're going to get a challenge. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch, because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Well, certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another first down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He'll look to throw.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Titans are pouring it on. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown! DeAndre Hopkins, 49 yards. And the Titans get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the 4th quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every
They can work out there, guys.
Welcome back to Madden Cast. And it's week 1. Freddie T, I know you can't wait to see your favorite rookie take flight.
RC, that's right. I've been saying this since the combine. Cap is the best player in this class and down the line.
I think this man is in for a rude awakening. The lights are going to be so bright, I think they're too bright for Rook.
And if it's not, you're going to come around?
Fred, proof's in the pudding. Prove it to me, and I believe it.
Pro Ball is a new challenge for all rookies, not just Cap. Will he be a superstar or will he be a bust? Find out later on Maddencast. Welcome back to Maddencast, and it's week 1. Freddie T, I know you can't wait to see your favorite rookie take flight.
RC, that's right. I've been saying this since the combine. Cap is the best player in this class and down the line.
I think this man is in for a rude awakening. The lights are going to be so bright, I think they're too bright for Rook.
And if it's not, you're going to come around?
Fred, proof's in the pudding. Prove it to me, and I believe it.
Pro Ball is a new challenge for all rookies, not just Cap. Will he be a superstar or will he be a bust? Find out later on Maddencast. Welcome back to Maddencast, and it's week 1. Freddie T, I know you can't wait to see your favorite rookie take flight.
RC, that's right. I've been saying this since the combine. Cap is the best player in this class and down the line.
I think this man is in for a rude awakening. The lights are going to be so bright, I think they're too bright for Rook.
And if it's not, you're going to come around?
Fred, proof's in the pudding. Prove it to me, and I believe it.
Pro Ball is a new challenge for all rookies, not just Cap. Will he be a superstar? Welcome back to Maddencast.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Titans and the Saints, and it's all up next.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the New Orleans Saints. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations here to begin. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And led out by the rookie. Expectations high here as he's making his first NFL start.
Tell you what, partner, he might just be a rookie, but he certainly looks the part of a veteran NFL starter, and he carries himself like one leading the offense out there. In a lot of ways, he is advanced as a first-year quarterback, and he came in and was right at home with this offense.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakonkwo, 75 yards. And the Titans have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in it.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's off to a hot start, completing his lone throw for the long touchdown pass on that last drive. And they'll try again here with a first down.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow with the Bengals in 2020? He was excellent. Kyler Murray with the Cardinals. The best part about his game, has his team right on the brink of the playoffs. And Deshaun Watson has won division titles after having started from day one.
On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 42. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Great play to move the chains by Hopkins, who showed that he remains a great playmaker despite missing chunks of the last two seasons. Averaged almost 80 yards per game in 9 games last year.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4 at the 36-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Hopkins. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 36 yards. And the Titans have taken the lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
Let's go to center one. Here we go. Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. They'll set up to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff to Henry. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 49 yards.
And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, you don't have to be a genius to watch this game and figure out they've had plenty of success moving the football here in the first half. We've seen exhibits A, B, C, and right on down the line, haven't we?
Yeah, we just saw exhibit Z right there. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll look to throw. That's complete to Traylon Burks. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in his first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
68 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Chigakonkwo, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They begin with Henry. Shoves him aside, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, for the Titans in 2023, they figure to be a team that battles for a division title. At least that's what it looks like from my vantage point, Charles. What do you think needs to go right for them to win the AFC South?
I think some retooling, especially on the offensive side of the ball. And when you start with the offensive line, their pride and joy, they've got to rebuild that part of the team, because that's the engine that makes their offense run. Everything comes off the fact that their offensive line usually controls the line of scrimmage.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds Hopkins complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now this offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. Again to Henry. Running right through it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, second and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's closing in on 300 yards passing already in this first half as he'll take over here on first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
They'll look to throw again. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he'll be brought down with the first down after a gain of about 11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got room to roam. And he gets it all the way down to the 3. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Back to throw again. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Titans continue to pull away here in this first half. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore. And it's the Ravens who have the lead in that one. Lamar Jackson has thrown a touchdown pass. From there, we'll stay in the AFC North and head over to Cleveland to check on the Browns. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Joe Mixon, the lone touchdown there as he's cashed one in on the ground. Finally, let's get to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at home at Lucas Oil Stadium. And that game's all tied up as they play the visiting Jaguars.
The Titans getting set to go here to begin the third quarter. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. So we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch, Calvin Ridley, DeAndre Swift, Braxton Berrios, amongst others.
Yeah, and you know something? When you see those guys make that move, I don't mind that at all right? A little more expressionism for these guys. I love it. I just think we didn't go far enough. What about 00, like Jim Otto used to wear or Kenny Burrow used to wear? Let's add that back to the NFL jerseys.
That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll set up a throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The corner blitz gets there as he goes down for a loss of 7. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 37. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 128 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
With that last completion, CD's now over 400 yards passing in the game, and quite a few of those have come via some pretty big strikes downfield. Certainly not afraid to challenge this secondary, and it's been successful.
I like your observation there, partner, because I agree. This is a group more than capable of torching a secondary any week, as evidenced by their combined stat line here. And in the time we have remaining, wouldn't shock me at all to see them take another deep shot.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 75.
And the Titans take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
This field general once more leading his offense back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
Derrick Henry. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins.
Pass interference. Defense.
Well, he was just trying to contain DeAndre Hopkins, and he got a little too close.
And because of his ability to line up in different spots on the field and come at you from different angles, different guys have to cover him, and all of them have the same issue. How do you do it without interfering? In this case,
touchdown! Traylon Burks, 33 yards. And the Titans have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Tennessee offense set to go again.
Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
And this offense on third down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. And now here's a deep shot that's complete.
Down the sideline he goes.
Touchdown, Titans.
Chigakonkwo
with now 3 week 1 touchdowns.
And the Titans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch. And it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that.
The Titans now just about ready to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, give him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 154 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
On third down, Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave,
here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive. But sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose. And just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
To about the 48-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. The slot man in motion right. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he's got room down the right sideline. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Titans are able to add on to that lead. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
The Titans set and ready to go on offense. And this has been quite a performance to kick off the new year on the road, no less, as they try to finish things off here in the fourth quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This is caught and out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. 2nd and 4. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Akine from 4 yards out. And the Titans start to open this lead even wider here in the fourth. Well, CD, I mean, simply put, if anyone around the league wasn't paying attention to them to start the season, they will be heading into Week 2. This has been an impressive Week 1 performance.
They've certainly announced that they are ready to go, haven't they? They wanted to send a message out to the rest of the league. You better put your eyes on us. We may be...
And the Titans getting set to go. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to, partner. And I think a few of the guys out in the field already making plans for the evening.
16 yards right off the bat and a first down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. And he'll get it inside the 35.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call run fits, everyone was in the right place.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most